Conflicts can take place anywhere that people interact, including in the workplace. This can be especially challenging in a call center, where agents are often under pressure to handle high call volumes while meeting key performance goals, sometimes with very challenging customers. This can lead to stress and frustration, where conflict is more likely to occur. This is your contact center coach, here to give you a few tips for managing conflict in a call center that will help make the workplace better for you, your colleagues, and your customers.
This video is brought to you by BenchmarkPortal and is a sample of over 30 micro-learning videos you will receive as a subscriber to the Learning Channel Plus, designed by our experts specifically for improving contact center agent skills. Each video is about 5 minutes long and packed with useful tips. As a subscriber, you and your colleagues will receive unlimited access to the videos and instructional materials for only one low annual fee. We have a great offer right now that we'd like to share with you. Contact us as shown here or link to our website above or see the comments below. We hope you enjoy this video and take advantage of this great offer while it lasts.
Of course, conflict in a contact center is not good for you and can lead to a number of issues. When you're focused on conflict, you can't focus on your work. This leads to decreased productivity, which can impact your bottom line performance. Conflict can cause you to feel stressed and anxious. This can lead to job dissatisfaction and lower morale for the people you work with. When you're stressed and anxious, you're less likely to be able to provide good customer service. This leads to unhappy customers, which can hurt your company's reputation and potentially your job. The first step in managing conflict is to identify it. Conflict can come about in many ways, including verbal disagreements, spreading rumors, gossip, and in extreme cases, physical altercations. If you observe any of these behaviors, don't ignore it. It's important that you take action to deal with it constructively. The best way to do that will vary depending on the situation and your center's internal policies. But here are some guidelines that apply to most conflict situations. First, determine whether you can and should address the situation on your own, or if you should seek help from your team lead or supervisor first. Naturally, if it involves a physical altercation, management intervention is a must. These types of situations will typically be handled by your department manager and human resource personnel. If you've determined that you can handle this on your own, then try talking to the other person to reach an understanding and find agreeable solutions. Here's some rules to follow for doing that without escalating the situation. Ask the other person if you can meet to talk it out. Then, pick a place where you can talk without being interrupted. When you do speak, focus on behaviors or events by saying, "when this happened," instead of "when you do something." Focus on specific examples or events rather than generalizing. Listen carefully, because all the rules of active listening apply. Listen to what the other person is saying instead of getting ready to react. Avoid interrupting the other person. Rephrase what you heard to confirm you understood what was said. Ask questions to clarify and check your understanding. After listening and discussing, identify points of disagreement and agreement to find common ground where you can work from. Then develop a plan to address the conflict, always working toward the future, never retracing the past. Finally, follow through. Make sure you stick with the plan you mutually agreed upon. Remember, it's important that you be respectful and professional, even if you're angry or frustrated. Do not lash out at the other person. That never leads to a good conclusion for anyone. If you find that talking doesn't work or that person doesn't care to talk it out with you, then you can seek mediation from a lead agent or a supervisor. Sometimes getting someone involved who has experience or training in conflict resolution may help to find common ground and solutions that you're unable to find on your own. If mediation doesn't work, or if there's issues of personal safety for you or others, then you have to report the conflict to your department manager or a greater authority so it can be resolved at a higher level. The best way to deal with conflict is to prevent it from happening in the first place. There's several ways you can contribute to that. Create a positive work environment by being positive yourself. Positivity is infectious in a good way. Promote teamwork in your words and actions. Be the team player you would want to work with. Show respect to everyone, even those you don't really care for. Be generous by providing help to others whenever there's an opportunity to lend a helping hand. Remember, if you work full time, you'll spend almost half your waking hours at work. Doesn't it make sense to spend that time in a positive and productive environment, somewhere you look forward to coming to every day? By taking steps to prevent conflict, you can create a more harmonious and productive workplace for yourself and those around you. It may take a bit of work to do that, but the results can be worth the effort for you, your colleagues, and the customers you serve. This is your contact center coach saying, game over. Now, go out there and be great.